Welcome in, welcome in. Good freezing morning, folks. Woo! I'll tell you, y'all Southerners down in North Carolina, I think as far down as South Carolina. Woo! You guys are about to get it. Be safe, y'all. Be safe. Damn. Um, yeah, please be safe. Get what you need to. Um, oh yeah, it's cold. I think last time when I got up a little while ago, the temperature was I think 7 or 8. So yeah, it's and it's only going to get worse. From what I understand, it's supposed to get progressively colder, and I know this weekend we're supposed to get snow. I think Sunday into Monday. But prior to that, the Carolinas are going to get walloped. And listen, how much snow are y'all supposed to get down south? Georgia too? Shit. How much snow are y'all supposed to get? 5 to 8? Mm. And listen, this isn't do not take this the wrong way, okay? But that much snow down there for you is like 2 feet of snow up here. You know, um, people in New England in the snow, we're just more used to driving in it. Um, oh shit, 12 to 18. People in colder weather climates have more opportunities to drive in the snow. You know, um, people down south where this doesn't happen a lot, it gets a little dicey. I mean, you remember when I don't even remember how many years ago, but remember when Texas had snow and ice, and they barely had any sanding trucks, and I mean, it was a disaster down there. There were so many accidents, and people lost power because everybody was running the heat like crazy. 2021. Um, it's different. It's different when it happens down there. I mean, I there's people that live in Florida that aren't used to cold weather. Obviously, I mean, I wouldn't if I was living in Florida and it got down to like 55. It would probably feel like 30. To us. So yeah, but just be careful. I mean, today's Wednesday. Go out and get what you need to done like today. Because if it's anything like here, I mean, we still have all the people that like, will go out and get the bottled water and the bread and the milk and the eggs and, all that stuff to hunker down for a couple of days. But, unfortunately, what I remember from storms hitting, the Carolinas and farther south, it tends to take a little more time to get people back up and running with electricity and all that. And the thing is, this is going to be an East Coast storm, and it's going to go west also. You know, um, Generally, when there's a localized weather event, you have the opportunity to get trucks from other places in the country, power trucks to come and be at your house for, a bunch of days. Um, get everything you need to, if you have a fireplace, make sure you have some wood, all that kind of stuff. Um, you know, Up here, if you have a driveway that has any type of incline or decline, you can't get oil delivered if your driveway has snow on it. They'll say your driveway has to be plowed and this and that. With the snow coming, I keep an eye on my oil gauge all the time because with a big house, and it's an older house. It's definitely not, the best insulated. So, I mean, it's cold right now in here, and the oil burner's running. We have about a quarter of a tank left, and I think that's probably maybe 75 gallons. And I'm not waiting till next week. When I get off the phone here, I'm going to be ordering oil to get a delivery for tomorrow, because who knows? I mean, they've made mistakes with these storms before. I mean, they say here we might get 6 inches. I mean, that could be freaking 16 inches, the way that the weathermen have been not being terribly accurate. So, yeah. So, good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. I want to play some clips of lives from yesterday. Uh, I will make, some comments during them, but I'm going to try to let them play through. So, who is in love? Oh, nobody. I just said that this live today is all about love, all about loving your neighbors, loving people on, social media, no hate, and I think that's a good, good way to get this started. Yeah. No, I did not. I did not hear it. Okay, so let me set the scene here, okay? Amanda had a live yesterday. It was about an hour and a half long. Now, as I put in Discord, um, if there's somebody that I don't like, but they say something that I agree with, I'm gonna give them their props for it. And Amanda, yesterday said that she does not agree with dragging kids into it, and kind of using people's kids to weaponize the situation, and kids should not be used and all that. I totally agree with her on that. Totally. Okay. And then yeah, I know she didn't name anybody, but we all know who she's talking about. Okay. It would be nice for people to name people, but we're not stupid. We know who she's referring to. So, what I want to do here is set the scene. Okay, so Amanda was in a live. Smash went in there, and she and Monster were going back and forth, not in a bad way. They were joking around. They weren't, getting nasty with each other. They were just going back and forth. So I'm going to get up to the point where Smash goes into her box. Now, I want you to listen, because Amanda says that Smash is being disrespectful. So let me.
The gate just wiped out all my troops. What? Yeah, that's me done.
Let me get to the point there where Smash gets in, because like I said, it was about an hour and 40 minutes, hour and 45 minutes. Let me see something.
FM mean. Hello, the void. Hello. Hello, the void. Hello, hummingbird. What does WFM mean? You're fine. You don't have to leave. You're a mod in here. What's WFM mean? I'll read it again. Will not be a situation that is going on.
And to clarify, she made the comment, if I'm not mistaken, okay, and somebody make sure I'm being accurate. She claimed that Smash posted pictures of kids. Now, I don't remember Smash doing that. I don't think she did, but does anybody remember Amanda saying that? I mean, didn't she accuse Smash of doing that? Okay. Yep. Right. She said it a few days ago, but she brought it up again. She did bring it up again. Okay, so let's hear this.
That is the third time that I have said it. Now, that's 3 times, and I'm like fucking baseball, okay? Please just put yourself on mute for a second there, 50. I appreciate you for coming up.
Of course 50 has to go up there. He must need more Dr. Pepper.
That's the third time I've said it. Okay.
Now, listen, with all due respect, there are people that go into a lot of lives and they come in, midway through, whatever. How many times have I gone live and people have said, "Can I have a recap?" And I'll say, "No, you know what? It'll be, you could see it on YouTube." People aren't there from minute one when you go live. It doesn't happen. People have lives, So Amanda assuming that everybody heard her from the beginning of the live, that's something that all of us need to remember. That's not the case. It's not the case. So, don't talk condescending towards somebody if they're just coming in and you said something and they didn't hear it. I mean, it happens.
You did hear me and you appreciate it. Okay. So we're good. You're not going to bring this shit up again over here because I'm not in it.
Well,
I got thrown into the fucking mess. And I'm removing myself. I said what I had to say. All right, Andy. You're welcome, Smash. Hey, Rosero. How you doing, 50? Hey, Mother Moon. I didn't eat. I could misunderstand what the fuck I'd said.
Right. Lindsay, I don't have an appetite at all.
I bet. Hey, investigator. Hey, investigator. Can we kind of keep it respectful? I know you got it's a big, it's a open wound. It's an open wound.
Here's a hot take.
so she
Prediction
just said
markets on
that
Robinhood
that
are the
person was
next
being
big thing in
disrespectful.
2026.
Okay.
Another morning walk. With our mom's osteoporosis, I thought our days would be different.
Okay? It is a gaping open wound right now, and I'm not trying to heal it, and I'm not trying to dig into it or throw salt in it. I'm right here in my lane. This is where people can hopefully hang out, choose some silence in the chaos.
Yeah, she's been a puffing nose out of everybody's business. Yet she's been sticking her nose into everybody's business.
See, I know I'm getting old because that's number 4. That's the 4th time. I really,
I don't know, here's a good way to protect your peace, Amanda. If you don't like what somebody's doing in your chat, block them. If you think somebody's being rude and disrespectful, block them. Anytime somebody comes in here that I've seen, in other people's lives that I don't care for and I don't believe in what they do, I block them. I don't want that energy in here. I don't want that bullshit in here. Somebody in here says something about somebody in my chat, they get muted and then blocked. It's simple. It's a great way to save, your platform and keep it the way that you want. And blocking is free. Try it.
investigator and say, OMG, not being unoriginal, okay? You don't have to respond. This is something people need to learn. Please. Not everything that is said deserves a fucking response. That's when you know you've grown up. When you're a grown-ass adult.
Do you guys remember when Amanda was in Smash's Live? This was probably about 2 weeks ago, maybe even 3. She was in a box, and she kept commenting on all the comments. She was responding back to them. People were saying stuff to her, asking her stuff, and she was responding right back. So somewhere between 3 weeks ago and last night, she became an adult. And listen, after you hear the next clip I'm going to play, I think the adult tag probably should be taken off again.
Responding to everything. If I responded to everybody, there, Smash. I thought you were talking to 50. Dang. See, you didn't have to respond.
She was clarifying something. So you thought that she made a comment, I'm assuming, that was nasty, but no, she was clarifying that she thought you were talking to 50. That's what she said. She wasn't saying anything nasty. Doesn't sound like it, at least.
Here we go. This is going to be precious. Hi, Smash.
Hey. No, I really was just dealing with my kiddos. So I thought you were talking to 50. I wasn't listening to what you were saying. And then you asked me if I had heard what you said, but I heard what you said before. And then I thought we cleared that up that.
Oh God, all these ads.
You didn't condone it, have you? So I guess I'm a little confused.
I said I don't want anybody going at each other in the chat or in the boxes.
Oh, no,
I
I
want
definitely didn't feel
everybody
that.
to be.
I think we're being okay though. I mean, we're just kind of bantering. Somebody told me to stub my toe, and I said I'm a pro at not stubbing my toe. I don't think that's me, right?
Listen, I don't even want the bantering going on because
Then tell your people to leave me alone. I don't know what to tell you, girl.
it is such a hotbed right now of contention between everyone that is involved that I don't want it over here. So if you cannot respect me enough.
Now, remember, the conversation that she and Monster were having, from what I heard, was that Monster made a comment to her about she wants to send her a bigger whiteboard so Smash could track her tears. And they were going back and forth with that. And I guess Monster asked her, do you have enough dry erase markers or something? And she said yes. I mean, it doesn't sound like anything was brought over there from Smash.
To not cause it, because now this is the 5th time I've said it. The 5th time I have said, could you please show me some respect? I know.
Did I not show you some respect though? I don't know. You asked how I was doing when I first came in. I said I'm good. How are you? And then Crybaby Monster came at me, and then all these other people started coming at me. So maybe you should talk to your people that you don't want this kind of mess in your chat.
Did you not hear me?
But why am I being, put on the
You came up in a box. You put yourself.
Yeah, because I'm confused. Well, because I'm confused. No, I didn't say I'm not talking about getting put.
It sounds like to me Amanda is very angry about something. And she is trying to turn this on like this is Smashley's fault. Like she's not really calling out people in her own live that go in there on a daily for banter, but she's calling out Smash.
If you don't want stuff happening in your chat, you should talk to your people who have been coming at me. And I'm genuinely, I'm literally having a grand old time just bantering with the people in your chat. Crybaby Monster wants my address. She's going to send me a whiteboard. She asked if I had some markers. I said I already got them. Somebody told me to go stub my toe. I said I'm a professional at not stubbing my toe because you know what I mean? Like, I guess I don't get it.
Oh, there's 50. Oh my goodness.
Smash, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
When was the last time?
I feel like it was respectful. I didn't feel it. Monster, do you think it was disrespectful? I didn't think it was disrespectful.
I am trying to speak to you respectfully right now, and you keep interrupting me, okay? When have I ever?
Now, guys, remember that. I'm trying to speak to you respectfully, but you keep interrupting. Remember that.
Or your chat.
I can answer that. I have firsthand knowledge of that. When Amanda was in her live back then, like 3 weeks ago or whatever, I asked for a box and I went up there, and the first thing Amanda said, oh, fuck, not fucking Scammyclaus. Jesus Christ, I'm out of here. Oh, that's respectful? Hypocrite.
Am I disrespecting your chat? I don't know. Am I confused? Like, I don't know. Am I confused? Maybe I'm just a drunk bitch that doesn't understand what's happening here, but I'm pretty sure that, like, Monster and I were just bantering, and then
See right there, that comment.
The investigator.
That comment you just made right there, you're trying to start shit.
Now, listen, I don't listen to Amanda's lives all the time. But does anybody know, like, for real, has Amanda ever made a comment to Smash about her being on live and drinking? Does anybody? Oh, Amanda called Smash that just the other day.
Maybe I'm just a drug bitch. Right there. That comment right there.
Oh well, that's what Florida Man says.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Crash
I am
out.
not fucking Florida Man, Smash. Get that through your fucking head. All right?
I get that.
Shut the fuck up.
I
Don't
literally
come
just
over
told
here
you.
fucking around with me. You understand that? I don't fuck with you. Don't fuck with me. I have been nice and respectful of you and your people and your fucking chat.
No, you haven't.
Don't come over here starting fucking shit with me.
I didn't come over here to start shit.
Go back to your shed, you fucking
Amanda.
twat.
Amanda,
Go.
stop.
Bye.
And she dropped her.
God damn it. You know what? Fuck it. I don't give a fuck what happens to the... I don't give a fuck. You all...
Now, did you hear? But you stopped yourself, right? So what did you really feel? But you stopped yourself.
can kiss my fucking ass. I don't give a shit. The only thing I fucking care about is the fucking kids that you all keep grabbing and swinging around and fucking hitting everybody with. You're doing it, Smash. You're letting your fucking friends do it.
Now, you're doing it, Smash. Like I said, I've never seen Smash post kids. I've never seen it. And again, I don't watch all of Smash's lives because it's way too late. And she's letting her friends post kids. Which one of her friends? Because you keep using they and them and then who is posting kids? Because I know there's people that go into your live that post kids. Right? Spread love. Florida Man.
Everybody's fucking involved in it. All the shit is. So how about this? Y'all can fuck off.
We need to get our money up.
So then when I was
Yeah, her own people post kids and is very respectful. Very respectful. And has never disrespected Smash or the people in her chat. Because she's an adult and she's very respectful, y'all.
Scroll through your For You page. Be sure to look.
Same position. Oh, no, in Robert's position. Whose baby is that?
Maybe 15 cheers.
He gonna be in so much pain tomorrow.
Well, let me grab my hand.
Have you taken that? Have you taken that one to the doctor lately?
I don't know if this is the right one.
Where did you steal that purse from?
I mean,
Yeah.
that's a lot of
This
like in, but it,
this may not be. It's not? Okay. Who would have that posted? Let me check. Let me check another place here. Okay, here it is. I got it. Is this it or no?
Said allegedly his kid's school, whatever. I didn't know any of that. Now I can understand if I were like, turns out I'm actually a professional at not stubbing.
Oh, okay, here it is.
Yeah, girl, you can stay here, mentor. You can stay here, mentor. Turns out I sent me a whiteboard because I thought we were up, and I was like,
Here we go.
hey, Amanda, I I even went into Monsters tonight when she was live because Monster was starting to feel bad because she was like, fuck, did I fuck this up? And I was like, honestly, I don't even want to, like, I didn't even want to be in there, but I'm like, genuinely, her and I were just, we were having fun. I thought we were, and I feel like she, you know what I mean? Fun, if you know, whatever. We were bantering. It wasn't anything serious. Nobody was getting doxxed. You know what I mean? It wasn't any threats or anything. She wanted to send me a whiteboard because she was making fun of me, of making fun of her tears and yada, yada, yada. And then there was somebody else in there who was like, I hope you stub a toe tonight. And I was like, turns out, I'm actually a professional at not stubbing my toe. Yeah, girl, you can stay here and banter. You can stay here and banter all you want.
She was referring to Amanda there.
I just don't think what you did to me was fair. I didn't come in there starting shit. And 2 nights ago, you were running your mouth about me the whole fucking live that you had. So you can't say that you don't come for me. That's exactly why I rebutted, right? I didn't bring you up first, Amanda. You had an issue with me, with whatever you thought was going on. Maybe you found out that it wasn't exactly that and had a change of heart. I don't know. You didn't have the guts to say it. So whatever the case, I didn't do shit. I didn't post anybody's minor kids. I didn't post any yearbook photos or school photos, and I can't control what anybody else does.
And there you go. Okay? There you go. Amanda said that Smash posts kids. Smash didn't do it. And you guys remember, okay, how many times have we said to a lot of different people that support FM, you sit there and you condone that stuff. And what do they say? I don't agree with everything he does. I can't control what he says or does. Pretty much in that same, you know, in that same aspect, how they say it. Right? And Amanda said about Smashley that she and all of her friends are posting stuff. Again, we don't control people's platforms. I've said that from the beginning. But to lie like that on somebody and say that they're posting kids when they're not, that's dangerous.
It's but again, you're gonna do fuck shit on this app, and I'm pretty sure he posted my kid's school and doxed my kid's school before that post was made, if I'm not correct. Let me know.
Hold on. Comment in there, but you can control whose platform you support and sit with regularly. Yep. If you don't like what somebody's doing, you don't go in their lives. But Firewife, they don't need to see receipts over there. You know, we've heard that a million times. We've heard that a million times. They just believe people what they say. Without any proof. They just go with it.
You're right. I don't either. And for somebody who doesn't hang out with predators, did you know that somebody had threatened to send my address to local P3 depots? Did you know that?
And let's talk about that for a minute, okay? Because Amanda will delve into that. People that go into FM's live support him, obviously. And he is going to reach out to S predators, like reach out and email them, according to him, to give them Smash's information. So he is willfully going to talk to these people and give them information, and they're okay with that. But how many of them, and she does it again, keeps referring to me as a sympathizer, and in this case she calls both Smash and me and other people an actual pedo, when I read a police report. But Florida Man's going to reach out to these people willfully to put Smash's kids in harm's way. And they're okay with that. So then I guess in their definition of that, then Florida Man's a sympathizer.
Yeah, Lady Day. Yeah, when Spread Love came after somebody's son who was a minor in that photo, saying some really icky things. Seems a little P3D-ish to me. I think you sit with her.
I don't know about that, KJ. I mean, there's been a lot of times they've threatened to, contact people on people's Facebook town things and say that they are. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Right, Cammy. Yeah, it happened to me, not them, and that's why you don't quite understand. Which I get. I know. Listen, it happens every time. One day you'll figure it out and you'll have to come on here and apologize, or you'll just disappear off the app like some people do, so you don't have to take accountability or acknowledge that you were wrong. But
I
either
did,
way,
Grandma.
like you said, Mod Zero, the silence is loud. So you think Spread Love talking about effing a minor child is okay? Confused. Yeah, that part, not the one.
Yes. Oh, gee, yes. I'm sorry. I screwed that up. I read
quiet.
the charges.
They go quiet on their main account.
I didn't read the police report because I didn't have it at that time. I read the charges.
Right. Pete's videos over here that I'm aware of.
Okay, now remember, Amanda's an adult. Sometimes you have to act like an adult, guys. You have to be respectful when you go into somebody's live and it's their platform. You have to be respectful, because if you're not respectful, you're not acting like an adult. Her words, right? She just said that.
I'm here to be disrespectful, like you were on my live.
No, I was just
Sorry, I stubbed my toe on Malibu's fucking bangs. Sorry.
No, tell me how I was
disrespectful. What? You trying to talk? Are you trying to speak?
You tell me how I was disrespectful.
Are you trying to speak? Oh, do your ears hurt? Sorry, fuck you. I don't give a shit.
I was not disrespectful to anybody.
Yeah, you were.
Even Monster was like, we were just bantering.
yourself. Are you going to keep muting me? I didn't mute you.
I didn't mute you.
That's
My
what
hand
your
was raised.
people do. You better get control of your chat because they're disrespectful.
I didn't tell my chat not to be
Control
disrespectful.
your room. Control your chat. You tried to come over.
I'm not trying to control my chat.
And tell me what to do.
You told your chat you didn't want any of that. You told your chat you didn't want that shit happening. So I said maybe you should let everybody know, not just come
Can't
at me.
stand it that I'm speaking over here and being disrespectful. Why don't you grow up, petty claws? You're one of the biggest bitches
I
on
can't
the
grow up. I reached my max capacity.
No, I'm not crashing out. And I was only a little bit pissed off. You got a quarter tank of fucking gas out of me, you dumb bitch. That's not a crash out. Might be your type of crash out, but not mine.
Can you tell me how I was
Now
disrespectful?
the chat is being kind and nice. Fuck you. Fuck every last one of you. Every last one of you are fucking disrespectful. Just like you are. Continue to sit in your fucking shed and fucking wonder if your husband is laying tile or is he laying pipe.
Now, isn't that like how do you look at that comment that she just said? Is he laying tile or laying pipe? How do you read into that? Is it the way that I think it sounds? Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yep. Yep. She's an adult though, guys. She's an adult. And she's not
Is he laying
disrespectful.
pipe somewhere else or is he laying tile? Is that what he's doing? Oh, I'm not being classy. I'm full on disrespectful. This is what y'all wanted, right? Because I'm the disrespectful, racist bitch, right?
Sick burn. Sick burn.
Oh, sick burn.
You got me, Amanda. You got me.
Oh, sick burn. Is that all you got? How old are you? Fucking 12? Look at your Grinch wearing ass. Smash his shed.
Grinchy.
You're gonna jack off the cock. You're gonna jack it off while you sing. Why don't you go to fucking bed? I don't give a fuck if you're scared or not. I could give a shit. I could really fucking give a shit.
She keeps saying that she doesn't give a shit, yet she gives a shit.
You got Scam Slam in your chat. You don't think she's good with pedos? You got Scammyclaus in your chat.
You have spread love in yours.
She wasn't in my chat today.
Oh, so she wasn't in there. Yes, she was.
What
actually.
I said.
I think
Did
she
you not
was.
hear it? I said it 5 fucking times so you could remember. Wet brain bitch.
So today she wasn't, but
You wet brain bitch.
she's
Did you
often
hear what I
in
fucking
there.
said? I don't give a shit how many times she's been in there before. You don't tell me what to fucking do. Scam Slam is amazing.
I didn't tell you what to do.
That's what
You know what I mean?
That's what you do.
You muted me.
No, I did not. I did not mute you. Oh God,
I didn't mute you.
Comes one of the big. There's that Connecticut.
She said
Connecticut cunt.
Mm-hmm.
There she is in all her glory.
She's respectful.
You know
what is amazing
Shut
to
the
me?
fuck up. You don't know.
What is amazing to me? Can somebody mute her for a minute? Thank you, Amanda. I have never seen.
I could give.
Immature, man.
I could give a fuck.
I have never seen somebody
Here, wait.
change.
Let me do what she did to me tonight.
She just.
I have never seen somebody change as much as she has. My God. Like, she used to be kind of funny.
You got a violation anyways, Amanda, so it was good on my part.
I'm amazed. Like, I just, secondhand
Sucks when you get dropped, huh? I know, me too. I was just letting her go. I mean, listen, if you, I understand if like you're feeling all on your feels and you got all the things that you're feeling, but I don't think Monster and I were being disrespectful to you at all. Her and I were just going at it together, and it wasn't even mean. Like we were literally like I was kicking.
So that was that. Okay. So again, she's an adult. She respects people's platform. And she respects people in Smash's chat. That doesn't sound like it. So then, after that crash out, Amanda hit the trifecta of crash outs. So let me pull that up, because after she left Smash's box, she went live again. So let's go to the videotape. I have to find again which platform it's on. Hold on. Yes, the trifecta. It's a celebration. Okay, here it is.
5 positions on Pro Football Playoffs and the Pro Football Championship with Robinhood. Download Robinhood.
When your phone plan's as good as Visible, you've got to tell your people.
Hey, I just switched to Visible. Unlimited data, $25 a month.
You can't take it.
I love how these people, like Amanda, Jen does the same thing. A lot of people do it. When they get booted from a box and they get all butthurt for it, what do they say? Oh, you're afraid. You're scared. You're scared to talk. You can't take it. You're soft. You don't want to hear the truth. Blah, 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 blah.
I'm so perfect. I do nothing wrong. I'm just going to go across the fucking social media app and just call you whatever the fuck I want. Oh, I'm trying to make myself look so much better. Because my fucking real life sucks. My real life sucks so bad that I'm going to get on.
I think that's projection. I'm not going to lie. I think that's projection. You know, Smash is married. She's got 2 beautiful kids. She has fun on her lives. She has a good relationship with her family. She has good relationship with extended family. She's got friends, you know, that type of thing. And Amanda is alone. And I'm not saying that to be mean, but the projection is real.
Internet and just do whatever I want to make myself look better. They don't. I'm good, Spilled. I did stub my toe on Malibu's bangs, though. Ran right into him. I'm just being disrespectful. Right? Oh, I know that. I love y'all too. But I'm disrespectful. This is the disrespect. This is the disrespect. I'm tired of being respectful to stupid motherfuckers that want to continue to get respect from me, where I have been called and my ethnicity's been made fun of.
Who's made fun of her ethnicity? Did Smash? I've never made fun of her ethnicity. In fact, I called her out for it about a year and a half ago. When she made a comment and she said, oh, well, I can talk like that to other Native Americans. And then she claimed she never said it. And I caught her ass in a lie. So who called you out for your heritage? And she's going to say that she's sick of people misgendering her. Who has ever done that? And again, this is a problem because she just had a beef with Smash and to a much, much lesser degree me. But she says, I'm getting sick of being, well, let me get her own words again so you can hear it.
This is the disrespect. This is the disrespect. I'm tired of being respectful to stupid motherfuckers that want to continue to get respect from me, where I have been called and my ethnicity's been made fun of.
Nope.
I have been misgendered.
Nope.
I've been called a fucking racist.
You are.
But that shit's all right.
You are.
Right? That's okay.
And in fact, foreshadowing.
Hey, right? That's cool. That's okay. But you do it to them, and it's fucking earth shattering, and they go on for goddamn days.
Like you.
Because they're fucking soft. Bitch, if you want to fucking play with me, you're playing with the wrong motherfucker. But if you want to play with something soft, shit in your fucking hands and play with that.
So big back, bitter Bertha over there. She's hard. She's hard, guys. Say that 5 times fast. Big back, bitter Bertha. I love when these people try to come off like they're like some tough ass person. Yeah, you want to do and shut up. Jesus. How many y'all are trying to say that 5 times fast too? I know you are, because it's tough.
Then Scammyclaus coming up in a fucking box. Miss me with your shit. Who the fuck are you anyway?
I can tell you who I am. I have stood up for people that were being wronged on this app. I stand up when I don't agree with what people are doing on this app. I've done that for a long time, Amanda. Who the fuck are you? I remember how she said, oh, when they come after time and time again and keep talking about the same fucking thing. How many months, Amanda, did you come on? I find it funny that during that time, you know how many people she used to have in there? 15, 16. And now, all of a sudden, people in there. Congratulations, Amanda. You're gonna make it after all.
You think it's crashing out? No, bitch, it's not.
Yeah, it is. This is the third time.
I'm just slightly pissed.
Oh, okay.
And I'm not giving them, I'm just giving them what they fucking want to hear, what they need to hear.
Oh.
They need to fucking hear it from somebody. And they're worried about Florida man? Suck my nutsack.
Okay, now listen. Smash brought this up, and I agree with her. Amanda's talking about being misgendered, but now she's saying suck my blank sack. And also, when she says, and you're afraid of Florida man, does that mean Amanda says she's worse than Florida man? I mean, I need clarification on this stuff. So she's trying to say she's worse than Florida man? Oh, big back, we're not afraid of you. Shut up.
I'm just so amazed by this. She used to be funny. Well, you used to be human, Scammyclaus, at one point in time. I'm sure of it.
So I think I became an alien now. I think I became an alien. I used to be human. I think now, and they can't control their emotions. I'd like to introduce you to Amanda.
I'm sure of it. Don't come over here starting fucking shit.
Which she didn't do, Amanda. You turned it into that.
Worth it for the quality. Built for maximum comfort.
How many fucking times have I been respectful to pieces of fucking shit like Scammyclaus and goddamn Smashly?
Based on my last two interactions with you in a box, you're batting 0, Amanda. You're batting 0.
What's gonna happen, Smash?
Oh, it gets worse.
When the app goes full on US of the good old A, Ranger's gonna have to start making deposits in the Cash App instead of all the fucking gifts, right?
Getting gifts while you get gifts? Wow. Are you desperate to try to find anything on Smash? I mean, seriously. Right. Isn't she lovely?
Since everybody's okay to fucking disrespect, and you let the entire chat over there disrespect people, well, let's just talk about your chat. You fucking twat.
I want everybody, okay? Everybody to think back to when your mom was Amanda's age. Can you imagine your mother talking like this? I mean, come on.
Drink some more Kratom or Jack or whatever it is, and you might remember how to control your fucking chat.
And there it goes. I think she's like my age, like 50.
You wet brain bitch.
You wet brain bee. Okay.
Because I'm full. No, I'm not in a crash out. This is not a crash out.
Yeah, it is.
You pussy ass motherfucker. Move along.
Big time, Lulu. Yeah, I don't know what that phrase means. Does somebody know what that means when somebody calls somebody quote unquote wet brain? I've never heard that before. What does that mean? Hey.
ChatGPT, wet brained is a slur towards mentally disabled people.
Wow.
So just putting that out there.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna have to pause to go back to ChatGPT. Hold on.
So, okay. So she said racist things and now she's making fun of disabled? Damn. It's the last stage of alcoholism?
Hey, monster.
Oh, it gets worse, by the way.
You'll know I fuck you fucking bitch.
Okay, now let's review here. And I'm going to read. Why is everybody going after a Malibu? I mean, like, so I'm not sure why Amanda would even bring that up. And we're going to talk about that comment.
Is that a racist comment? Well, fuck it. You've already called me that and said I was, so what? What? Might as well discuss it, right?
Nope.
I go onto your fucking platform and you misgender me, but if I would do that, you motherfuckers would nail me to a cross.
Now, who has misgendered? Did Smash misgender? No.
You worthless pieces of shit. Like you're so better than everybody else. Take your ass to Compton, Malibu, and bounce your ball and see how long you last. I bet it won't be long.
Guarantee it.
How many times do you have to be told that?
Here. Oh, okay. So you're going with the crowd. And the crowd that you hang out with are telling you that.
I could give a shit. I could give two solid fucks what anybody on this fucking app says about me.
But yet you do, because anybody... We've seen that 1,000 times before.
Keep sitting with your pedos over there, your scam slams, your fucking Scammyclaus, who said Discord.
Yep. And who do you sit with, Amanda? Who do you sit with? Should we go through everybody that you sit with, that you have in your lives, and everything that they've done? And the whole thing with Scam Slam's Discord has been proven false 1,000,000 times. I went into the general chat a couple times for probably about a month. But this is...
But you'll befriend that shit, won't you? You do, you sick fucks. Why don't you go lick up T's crack? What was that? I forgot what I was doing. What was I saying? What was I doing? I forgot. I have lesions on my brain from MS, multiple sclerosis, and I don't forget half of the fuck.
Was that a trauma dump? I just need to know that. Was that a trauma dump?
Shit you do, you dingleberry bitch. And like I said, it is a quarter tank of gas that I'm using. But before it's over, Smash, Scammyclaus, all you fuck sticks, it'll be a full tank. And
Ooh! I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't think she's ever run on a full tank. Based on her behavior last night. Yeah, I see people in that are in the queue to come up. Do you guys, if you want to come up, say yes? Because most of the time it's a mistake, but if you want to come up, please, you hit the box by accident.
Trusted new season of The Traitors is finally here.
What did I get myself?
And you think that Florida man's what you're gonna have to worry about? Really? Give me a fucking bird. That's what you need to concentrate on.
Amanda, you need to worry about your Oh, that's right. You don't have one.
Instead of stroking the cock in the shed, you need to get stroking his. Stop thinking about laying pipe elsewhere. So. You dumb bitch.
No, request again.
You are using children as a weapon. How does that make you feel?
And again, Smash has never posted kids. Okay? Never. Never.
Smashly, but you care about children, don't you? You and your people in low places. Well, bitch, I've got people in crawl spaces.
And that's a flex, guys. That's a flex.
And if you think what you're doing over there is legal, you are fucked up. With their children, you sick bitch. What is it you all have over there with children?
Really?
What is your fucking deal?
Really, Amanda?
Because I want to. There'll be more to come. If I even want to give you a fucking word. Because you like to report. What's the matter?
A disgusting, swear-filled diatribe for 12, 13 minutes. And she doesn't think that TikTok is giving her violations for her speech. Like, people automatically think, oh, people are reporting me. They're reporting me. No. Nope. I mean, maybe they are, but, Again, oh, you're over there reporting me. And Smash is showing both of her hands up in the air.
You're sick fucks.
You can trade pro and college football contracts.
So that was Amanda's third crash out. That's got to be a record. There's sometimes we all get angry, okay? We all get angry at what happens on this app. Especially when, you personally are targeted. What shows your true character is how you deal with it when you get angry. Exactly. When you get to this,
mail out for
yes,
$1.99 if anybody, needs any.
I
We've
am
got plenty.
low. I am low on those to give. Absolutely, I am
Well,
low.
just hit me up. Hit me up.
Okay.
I can help you, friend. Like, I got
Okay.
plenty.
Okay, I
Okay?
appreciate that. I'm going to need
All right.
about a couple dozen.
Okay, gotcha.
Thanks,
I'll send
Tommy.
you a whole jar.
Okay, I appreciate that. So let's look into a little more closely on some of the stuff Amanda said last night. Okay. Okay, so ChatGPT, is wet-brained a slur towards people with disabilities? Short answer, person wet brain, they're mocking cognitive impairment or brain damage, not describing a medical condition. Target, it insults people by equating them with a neurological disability, brain injury. It's often used to dehumanize or dismiss someone entirely. Bottom line, yes, it's ableist. Yes, it functions as a slur when used. But short answer, yes. It's at least a microaggression, and it can cross into racist territory depending on intent and context. Why it's problematic. It uses race as a boundary or a punchline. Saying you'll never be African American frames blackness as something someone is trying to imitate or reach, which is racialized comparison that doesn't belong in a casual critique about tanning. It invokes black identity. It frames blackness as something someone is trying to imitate or reach, which is a racialized comparison that doesn't belong in a casual conversation. Said by a white person to another white person, it still normalizes talking about blackness in a reductive way. Is it always racist? Intent matters. If it's said jokingly or ignorantly, it's microaggression. If it's said to mock, shame, or demean through racial comparison, it's racist. You don't need a black person present for something to be racist or racially harmful. Normalizing that language is the issue. What would be non-problematic? Comments that focus on health, preference, or personalized. In many contexts, it's fair to call it racist language, even if the speaker didn't intend harm. And last night alone, you were able to, A, be racist again, and bring up people that have disabilities. You are the full package, Amanda. You're the full package. And I didn't even look at the definition of smooth brain yet. Let's take a look at that because that's another thing you called somebody. Let's check, shall we? And guys, I'm not looking at the chat right now. Let's take a look. Yes, smooth brain is a derogatory insult used to suggest someone is unintelligent, lacks common sense. I was just at a loss for words, but what I was saying to Amanda is like I said, I've never seen somebody change as much as she has. She never acted like and, give her opinion and based on this or that. What the hell happened? What the hell happened? I mean, what comes out of your mouth, you are responsible for. It doesn't matter if you are mad or if you're happy. I appreciate that. But you are responsible for what you say. And if you're not sure what you're saying could be derogatory, it could be ableist, it could be racist, then you best not say it. And that is what being an adult is, Amanda. It is being responsible for what comes out of your mouth and not making excuses for it. Oh, it's okay. I mean, I keep putting my hand in the way when I'm walking, but thank you. Thank you, KJ. That I don't get anything for. So, talkiatry.com. Go online, talkiatry.com. If you're looking for a psychologist or a psychiatrist, they can hook you up with one in your area. You can do your visits virtual, online. They can help you out with anything you're going through or anything you need to talk about. I highly recommend it. .com. Hi, Kelly.
Sorry, I just hit it on accident.
Okay.
I'll drop.
Okay. I have absolutely had some times where I have dropped a plethora of F-bombs. And that is really unlike me. I normally don't do that. But Big Back, Bitter Bertha over there, it's a daily. She's going to call me things. I'm going to call her things. But quite honestly, here's my sink, guys. Isn't that nice? Quite honestly, it is, I'll be the first to say it's not healthy. If you're that pressed about what's going on TikTok, and what people are saying about you, then you need to take a break. And we've all had to do that. I mean, 100%. There's nothing wrong with that. But when you cross that point where you should have taken a break, and then it turns out to be what happened last night, when that Malibu did, it's not anything based on what chat did. It's not based on anything that I did. It's based on your mouth. And the more she talked yesterday, the more real person came out. I can, I can understand to an extent why Amanda is so angry. Because she is being, I think, clumped in. But the fact remains, and this is something that she will not be able to get away from her lives after he's done stuff like that. And I think she's at a point where she is done with it. But again, she has pushed a lot of the same talking points, false talking points, by the way. But I was just absolutely blown away. I was blown away with the behavior and the things that she said last night. Like I said, I generally don't go in there. And, I do have to, listen, I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this too. Because as I said, and he was saying a lot of bullshit again. And it would have been very easy for her to fall for what he was saying. But she stayed out of it. And she said, listen, whatever, I think she knew better. She could have easily said, oh, yeah, that effing Connecticut C word. Oh, yeah, she did it. And she didn't do that. So again, listen, shout out to her for doing that. But I think making false allegations or saying something, and listen, I've been guilty of this. I've been guilty of it, and I've had to apologize. I think when you continue false allegations because you've heard it from somebody and you didn't hear it yourself, which is why I think it's important if you're going to say something about somebody, you make. But continually saying the same false allegations over and over can get you in trouble. I'm curious as to, yes, it's Sassy. Big shout out to Sassy for getting in a box in Amanda's live and saying, yeah, he's full of shit. Be the one calling, the police for welfare checks? No. Is she the one calling family members? No. Is she posting kids? No. Is she filing false reports with the police? No. So again, when you make an allegation like that, you need to expand on it. Because that shit can get somebody in trouble. And I'll tell you what, if I thought Smash was doing things that were criminal, and there's a lot of people that do some really shitty things on this app. And there are people whose lives I don't go into anymore. We all know, and this is something I don't have to put a name on. We all know who's doing criminal shit on this app. And if you're not, if you don't agree with that stuff, it's really simple. Just don't go into the lives anymore. I have a lot of people in the queue right now. If you want to get a box, if you can please say box in the chat, and one of my wonderful mods will bring you up. It's really simple, you know? It's really simple. Just don't do this crazy shit anymore. Just stop doing it. You know, don't put problems. It's very simple. You block them. If you think people are going to bring a bad energy into your chat, to your lives, don't let them in there anymore. And if they make a burner and they come in again, block them again. It's very simple. That's one of the most fantastic things about moderators. They're there to protect your platform. And it is a thankless job. And all of us who are hosting lives on this app, we are very thankful for all of you. Because you take time out of your day to make sure that things stay on the straight and narrow. And of course, I thank you all for doing that. But it is very simple. Platform, protect your peace of mind. It's very simple. Yeah, I agree, Spark. Never happened, Dala. Never happened. Hi, Diagnose. There goes that cringy walking, yes. I'm a walker. Those damn floors that creak. Motherfucking scammy. Chairs and fake walls. So, I got nothing else. Any questions, comments? Does anybody want to come up in a box? Oh, that's okay, Phil. I don't know who that is. So I'm assuming everybody, I have like 6 people waiting for boxes. I'm assuming those are all mistakes. Yes, I did move those. I did move those cords that were a fire hazard. I did. Thank you to my mods as usual for being wonderful, because that's what you are. Thank you for everybody for coming in. Thank you to the vloggers on YouTube. But everybody, please stay warm today because it is chilly. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you soon. Thanks, guys.